Hi, good afternoon. It's Kristen Harris, and I'm here with my mentor, Nicole Kinchlow, and we're here in Florence Bowser here in Suffolk, Virginia. A couple things to start. One of the reasons that I asked Ms. Kinchlow to be my mentor is I had the opportunity to work with her last year and saw how great she implemented not only the new technology that a lot of teachers have not chosen to work with, but we're in a brand new school and we have so much technology now, but she was already using the technology well before we got to this new school, whether it was the Dojo apps, Google Classroom, Google Chrome, everything, she was already implementing it. And I just love her teaching style and standards. Ms. Kinchlow, can you tell us how long you've been teaching?
This is my 11th school year. 9 in kindergarten and 2 first grade.
Oh, and I do have a special love for these kindergartners that she has that I've had an opportunity to be working with as well. So I'll tell you a little bit about our Teach Now program. I have my clinical verification hours. So far, though, I'm only keeping them in my journal, and then I'll record them at the end because this is like week, and I'm like, oh, that would be a week if I were to time in, time out.
Right.
So I'm working on that. The big thing for our Teach Now program regarding our clinical rubric and how kind of you'll grade me is that we have the standards, the same standards that are nationwide, essentially, student development, learning differences, the 10 basic standards, and it will be graded on insufficient, basic development, proficient, and outstanding. Obviously, the goal is to start, if I can start proficient, but developing, I mean, that's even fine, and hopefully at the end of these 10 weeks, I'll get to the outstanding point at some point. And then, so these are the different activities that I'll be required to do. Okay. I'll observe a PTA meeting, which I'm already part of the PTA, so that's easy enough for me. I have already spoken with Ms. Prine about special education. Okay. I will work one-on-one with maybe a student that has a special IEP to do a small case study. That everything will be anonymous, that kind of thing. It's just more feedback for my colleagues online, so we can just have a different perspective. And so, and it's very interesting because some of my colleagues online, 2 are from South Korea, one's from China, or in Arizona, so it's interesting that sometimes when we work with an English-speaking student or English language, that's what they deal with all the time. Yeah, so it's been kind of interesting. For granted, I do. So then I will teach an activity or a whole lesson, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure.
So we'll get on that. Let's see, what else did I need to tell you about? I will have you, if I can do a lesson and then have you graded and submitted, I'll show you online how it goes on the website, but it's pretty darn easy. And I wanted to touch base on one other specific thing. So the lesson plan that you already kind of gave me feedback on, I'd like to expound on that and perhaps maybe teach it, if I email it to you over the weekend and then just maybe have a half hour longer. I'd like to do something fun for the kids in regards to, because this is one of Camille's favorite books, so that's one of the reasons I picked it.
I have that book.
Yes, exactly. So it's a fun book, and I think your students especially will really, really, really love it. And I already explained to my professor, Michelle, about how, and I wrote a paper or a statement about how we come in, or not we, your students come in the classroom and how you have set the norms and procedures that is already amazing to me that even, we were in school, then we were out for 5 days. So we really have, but I still couldn't believe how much routine just automatically came back. They come in.
I was really shocked when they came back one day. I was like, wow, they have it.
Yes, so her students come in, they take out their notebook or their little folder, a communication folder that Ms. Kinchlow has set up with each parent, essentially, or each family, and things that they do throughout the day, but also parent feedback, so they have a system of knowing how their children are behaving throughout the day. And they can get a smiley face, or they can get numbers 1 through 4.
1 through 4, yeah.
Okay, and but I'll go into that during my more in-depth on paper on norms and procedures. But so they come in, they put their folder away, they hang up their backpacks, they take out their lunch boxes, and then they also make a lunch choice during this morning time, and then they can come and sit at their desk. But I just wanted y'all to have a great afternoon, but explain to Ms. Kinchlow kind of what's expected of me. And she's very, very busy because she's the team leader here for all of the kindergarten teachers, and probably more because you take on way too much. But so thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
So you'll be seeing more of me, but not as much as her. So thanks.
It's okay with me.
Thanks.